Welcome, friends, lovers, and everyone in between, to a brand new episode of Megabonk. I had an idea last night when laying in bed staring at my ceiling and regretting all of my life choices. I had a great idea. A great idea that is surely not to fail. What if we tried Megabonk, but we only chose a single item? We never choose another weapon, and we only get to choose one tome. So technically speaking, we're only choosing one item, and that's going to be a very specific tome that I've been looking for. We're going to be using the wireless dagger, primarily because I feel as though the wireless dagger is the best weapon in the game. I could be wrong. If you have other evidence saying otherwise, feel free to post in the comments below, but I really like the wireless dagger. And you know, this is kind of a new character that we've not seen on the channel before. We've tried Sir Calcium, we've tried Mr. Monkey, but now we have Sir Hoverboard, where he doesn't take any fall damage, and he builds up speed pretty quickly when using inclinations to his advantage. Otherwise, he's a little, well, slow. He doesn't exactly go very fast, but you give him a little bit of an incline, and suddenly he gains some speed. Basically, well, like a true skateboard, or hoverboard, or anything of the sorts. Right off the bat, we're going to be getting extra jumps, and try to get as many shrines as possible. With a run where we're only going to be allowed to choose a single item, really, the king of trying to survive is going to be all about trying to get as much of these shrines as possible. So I can't choose anything else, so I'm going to have to do wireless dagger, projectile count up by 1. And that's just how it's going to work. I thought I saw something over here. I can't see with the sandstorm. I don't like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and honestly, it's getting everywhere. Oh, shit! You eat so much spaghetti with this bad boy. Also, crits have a chance to become mega crits. Okay, we just got a legendary off of our very first chest. Nothing else to choose but wireless dagger. Speed and projectile counts. Not a big fan of the speed, but it does kind of work a bit for the projectiles. No one has quite answered me yet on exactly what projectile speed does, but from what I've been able to surmise, I know, big words, is that it literally just makes it go faster. Which sounds... Hello? Hang on, I heard that right behind me. Which sounds like it would make sense, but I didn't know if it was going to... Oh, Jesus, we don't have any of the choices, so I gotta refresh. And there we go, we got our count and bounces. But the thing is, each time we refresh, it gets a little bit more expensive each time. The first one was free, but now looking down there at the bottom, you can see it now costs 5 gold. And then I think it goes to 30. Next thing you know, it's going to start costing hundreds. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. We do have banishes, we do have skips, but that does also mean that we are going to lose the opportunity for that level up, which is really terrible. Now, I don't know if I ever finished my thoughts from before. As we're flying away, it's the fact that I thought projectile speed did maybe like extra damage because it was moving fast or anything of the sort. Or maybe, oh my, I am actually not getting very lucky. I'm just going to start banishing things. I'm going to have to banish this tome. I'm looking for one particular tome, and I'm just going to have to start banning literally everything else that comes along my way, just so I can maybe get it to pop up. With only a single choice that I'm looking for, this is going to prove rather difficult. Usually these builds and runs are built off of, you know, having 3 weapons, 4 tomes, and lots of everything to go along with you to help it out, but... you know, without any of that to assist me, who knows what I can really do in this situation. Sand Golem already starting off with, we have ourselves a rare multiplier, but we don't have a secondary one to trade off with to duplicate anything, so we can't quite use it yet. Although, honestly, with how rare they are, you may not necessarily want to. Why? Come on! Banish the damage tome, fine. Power up multiplier. This was starting out really nicely, but I'm starting to get a little bit less confident. More damage to elites and bosses. That can be still pretty helpful in the long run. It's still trying to survive, considering the fact that the hardest things to defeat in this game are mostly the bosses in the end. So, ooh, crit chance by 10%. And there it is. Quantity tome. That's exactly what I want. I actually had to play a lot in the background in solo plays just to upgrade enough to get more banishments, more refreshes, more skips. I had to play a whole bunch to try to get my silver count up just so I can try to increase the amount of times I can skip past all these. Because as you can see, it's not always gonna be to my liking. So I think I just need to start banishing more and more first off. because the more I banish, the more likely I am to try to get exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and activate this shrine because it adds more bosses and more enemies to them when they spawn. It actually allows us to get more chests from them as we take them out. We're only 256 for chests right now and 1,400 gold. I can afford a little bit to try to make this work. Ow! Jesus. Always look left and right before you move. Just smack crotch first into this mummy. And yep, just smack crotch first into mummy. Sorry. Oh, and there we go. We have 2 Scorpionuses because we did get up that shrine that allows more bosses. Fantastic. And now we have 2 chests to open up. I mean, okay, sure. Shrines charge faster, better rewards if we get it. More Borger. I really wish I could have turned off Borger, but unfortunately, you can't. For some odd reason, you can't turn off everything. You can only turn off some things. Trying my best. There is a shield over here. It's not half bad. See if I can kind of move away from it. Run away, run away, run away. You can't catch me. Gotta go fast. No, it's no chance. No, no. What do we have right now? We have a 66% chance at crit. That is amazing, which is a 2.3 crit damage as well as a chance for mega crits. Which I don't know what mega crits are, but I think it's just double the damage, or is it timesing it based on the times that's already there? So if you're doing a 2 times damage and then you do another 2 times damage, you're in a way kind of getting like what, 4 times damage or 6 times, 8 times damage, however that really works. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a content creator. There's a reason I'm doing this. It's because I didn't go to college. Actually, no, false. I did go to college for aviation power plant licensing, but then I failed. But that's okay. That's okay. Not everything is about that. What am I even talking about anymore? Let's get projectile count. Avoid as much as I can. Dodge the lasers, get myself cornered. Beautiful. Refresh. Projectile count. I'm down to a single refresh. 10% chance to open chest for free. Open this up. What do we got? Open chest for free again. Alright, it really wants me to get free items, which is pretty beneficial to me, because that just means more power-ups, more chances, more items, more everything along the side. Ooh, boy, an 8.6 crit chance, which means that now we are at 84%. 84% crit chance. That is really good. That is essentially guaranteeing that we have a crit 100% chance in a way. I will take damage, I suppose? You know, getting up that high with as many projectiles as we are, we almost have a guarantee to do crit damage. And with the chance for mega crits, then that gives even more chance to keep on surviving. I'll take duration, I suppose. I'm not really sure what that's going to do for me. Let's not activate that statue. That might be the death of me. I don't think I'm powerful enough to take that down. That is a strong enemy, and now we're up to like, what, 96% chance at critical? Yeah, what is that there on the side? 94% chance. God, you are slow. But, you know, speed isn't always key. I know, Jacksepticeye is probably rolling in his grave right now. Wait, no, Jack's still alive, right? Jack is probably rolling in his bed right now. What do you mean speed is not key? I'll take another crit chance, just so that way now we have a 104% chance at crit. What does it mean by an extra 4%? What, like, if your crit is at 100% chance, what are the extra percentages to then? Does that just kind of work for mega crits then? Like now I have an extra 4% chance for a mega crit because I'm past the maximum? I'm not entirely certain. Feel free to comment down below if you know the answer to it. And wait, I do more damage while I'm airborne, right? I have that around here somewhere. And a blood mark. Good, good, good. Blood mark is really good. You see that little darker red section of his health bar? It's essentially kind of doing double damage because now his health is over. He is dead when he reaches that red mark of his health. More so than trying to reach the very end. And there he goes. Fantastic. Open this up and we got more movement speed. Thank you. I'm so godforsakenly slow. Even trying to slide down this hill, it is not very fast. You can try to keep things built up, but there's only so much you can do when you have so much rolling land like this. Uh-oh. Refresh. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay, what if I just get something useless, like evasion? So it doesn't do any damage? Well, am I still part of the challenge? No, I think that's it. I think that has to be it. Even if evasion doesn't do any damage, it's something that keeps me alive and goes against the challenge. So as far as I'm concerned, the answer is no. Unless you have gotten incredibly lucky beyond all belief, you cannot beat Megabonk with only a single item choice. Why? It's because you simply cannot ban, refresh, nor skip enough items to guarantee that lasts all 3 stages. Could I do the very first stage? Yes. Could I do the second stage? Probably. But could I do the third stage? I think that's too many choices for it to not work out. So I'm gonna stand here and hold my ground and see how long I can last with what I have so far. Come at me. Come at me. Get it. I will stand my ground. I will hold the line against these enemies. I will hold truth, the victory of our nation, upon these mummy bastards, and the walking of the undead upon these desecrated sands of triumphant discrepancy and putrid devilism that sits and stains these sands of blood. I once knew a man that hated sand, and he was right. His course, and it really does get everywhere. Losing my mind, because now I just get to sit here and do nothing. I mean, we still have 4 minutes left, and I've been sitting here for the better part of like 2 to 3 minutes, and they haven't been able to touch me yet. Some of the elites get pretty close, but I'm actually might be a little bit overpowered. So, I mean, could you do it with just a couple of items? Yeah, I think you could beat the game with it. But in terms of the challenge of trying to keep it at only that, I don't think so. Okay, projectile count, sure. I mean, I'm still getting upgrades without moving. Some of the XP is coming in towards me. I mean, I could go get that. It's sitting right there next to me. But where's the fun in that? I just want to see how long this build survives as much as I have. A level 16 wireless dagger and a level 13 projectile cone. It's pretty decent overall. This is taking much longer than I expected. Okay, well, I mean, we're just gonna get on my phone and, look at memes, I guess. Oh, swarm incoming, swarm incoming. Oh, God. Oh, is this the end? Oh, God, is this the end? This is what I get for trying to get on my phone. Projectile bounces. Go, go, go. And there we have it. Mr. Scorpion pouncing on over me. What a absolute run. You did, maybe his skill issue. Mr. Hoverboard did not quite survive the challenge. But you know what? It's a new lap record. It's top 71% of players. That's, you know, it's okay for a silly little run. Level 39, time alive 16, a lot of damage by the wireless dagger. Cursed doll is good. And 28 silver. So hey, if you guys want to see more challenges or other challenge ideas you have, please put them down below. Subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Join the Discord, become a member, and you already know the rest. So thank you, and bye-bye.